Hello and welcome to HealthyHouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. Today's video is sponsored by our Amazon affiliate link, which you'll see in the description below. You'll also see in the description below any links to videos that I mentioned in this video. So today I'm going to talk to you about preparing your soil for repotting. This is a drill down here on this, how moist your soil should be for repotting plants. I do cover this in other videos and cover it again here too. It is important to have your soil moistened prior to repotting. What happens if you don't do that is once you repot and you water, the soil is going to sink and you're going to have a plant that is too low in its pot. Too low in its pot means that it will welcome in pests and diseases, and I have a video on that and what happens. So you definitely want to have the plant planted at the right level when you plant. The only way to do that is to moisten the soil. When you moisten the soil, it becomes more dense, as it will when the plant is watered, and that will keep it at the right level. You want to have a 1/4 inch rim around the top of the plant, approximately a 1/4 inch rim, minimum of an 1/8 inch rim left on the top of the plant once you repot, so that the water doesn't rush over when you water. That is very common, to pot up too high in the pot as well. So too low and too high are both common. And the too high, what happens is when you water, and you've probably had this happen, I know I have, so I'm trying to get as much soil in there as possible, the water will flow over the side of the pot and then the soil will come out with it. And then sometimes you will expose the roots even around the base of the plant and you've got a problem going on there. So having the soil moist at the right moisture level will help you prevent all of those problems that we just talked about. Okay, so this, as you can see, is very dry soil. I am going to add some water to this soil so I can have a demonstration for you, show you something here. Okay, so now what you want is, in order to, a rule of thumb here for having the best soil consistency possible, is you want to be able to create a ball with your soil once you've wet it. However, you want, and I'm over wetting to show you here, however, you want the ball, when you squeeze it, you don't want water flowing out of that ball. Okay, that is too wet. And too wet will cause problems. It can create too dense of a situation, and then the plants can succumb to root rot. So water flowing out when you make it, and then a nice ball like you would when you're making a snowball, that's not what you're looking for. So I'm going to mix in a little more dry into this. Now if that occurs, let the soil dry out or add some more dry soil to get the right consistency before repotting. Okay. Now, this looks to me like the right consistency. So I can make a ball with it, as you can see here, but the ball, as you can see here, it will easily fall apart in my hands once I hit it a little bit with my thumb. So that right there is perfect consistency for the soil. It's not too wet and mushy and too dense. At the same time, it's not really dry so that there's too much airspace in it. It creates just the right amount of airspace at the root zone, and I have a video on that too. And it also is about the consistency that you're going to keep your plants at when in between watering. So, and you do want to water once you repot too, but this is what it's going to be at most of the time, so it's going to allow you to plant the plant at the right level in the pot, and also give the new roots a little moisture around the roots too after repotting or during the repotting process before you water the plant after repotting. Okay, so that is that on that. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And do check the bell if you're a subscriber and would like to be notified when we release new videos.